Hello, Coolers. Barcelona are making moves, and there's a lot to cover. A handful of players have already left the club, a few others are close, and all of it ties into one thing: financial fair play. Specifically, closing the gap to return to the one-for-one rule, which is key to registering new signings like Nico Williams. Let's start with Sergi Dominguez, who's officially joined Dinamo Zagreb. He only made 6 first-team appearances last season, mainly during our injury crisis at centre-back, but he's now gone for 1.2 million euros. It's not a huge fee, but it counts toward our FFP progress. Barca also secured a 20% sell-on clause and first refusal rights if Zagreb sells him later. Next is Noah Darvich, now confirmed at Stuttgart. At first, it seemed like there was no future attachment, but the club has confirmed that a percentage of a future sale is included. We don't know how much, but it's something. Barca also has a right of first refusal if he ever becomes a target again. The concern, though, is the rumoured transfer fee. Reports from Germany suggest it was less than 1 million euros, which is tough to take considering we signed him for 2.5 million euros. That figure isn't confirmed, but if it's true, we've taken a loss on a talented player. Then there's Pablo Torre. Talks with Mallorca are ongoing, and Barca reportedly wants to keep 50% of any future sale. That's good, but it means the upfront fee will likely be low. Mallorca might pay between 4 to 6 million euros. In today's market, that feels like nothing for a player with his ability. That said, Ajax and Marseille have entered the race. Torre originally agreed to Mallorca's project, but his future isn't locked in yet. It'll depend on whether one of the other clubs can put together a stronger offer for both him and Barca. Every one of these deals matters. Multiple sources have reported that Barcelona is just 8 million euros away from being able to operate under the one-for-one rule again. That would allow us to register players like Nico Williams and others without restrictions. We're also waiting to see what happens with Frenkie de Jong's contract. A renewal would allow the club to spread his salary out over more years, giving us additional financial flexibility. Now let's talk about Pau Víctor. He had a strong preseason last year, but didn't get enough regular season minutes to develop. With players like Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, and possibly more signings coming in, there's just not much space for him in the first team. Both Betis and Sevilla are interested in him. A loan or a permanent move is on the table, but Betis seems to have the edge thanks to their strong relationship with Barca. And now, Ansu Fati. He's officially joined Monaco on loan with an option to buy for 11 million euros. Before leaving, Ansu extended his contract with Barca until 2028, a move designed to ease the financial impact for Barca. His wages will be spread over a longer term, which helps with FFP. This deal makes sense for everyone, but it still feels a bit sad. Ansu was once seen as the next great talent for Barca. Injuries and limited minutes slowed that momentum, and with Flick not counting on him, this move was inevitable. Hopefully he finds form again at Monaco. On the other side of the spectrum, we've got Ferran Torres, who's already back in training. He reportedly started his preseason early, a quiet but serious sign of his focus. Last season, even when not starting, he still contributed, and with Lewandowski possibly in his final year, Ferran might have a bigger role to play. He even mentioned wanting to play alongside Nico Williams, which brings us to the biggest topic right now. The latest on Nico Williams is complicated but under control. There have been a lot of mixed reports, but Fabrizio Romano confirmed that Nico's camp is asking for official registration guarantees from Barca, something in writing. This request is coming more from the agent side than Nico himself. But there's no panic. These kinds of negotiations happen in big transfers. Both sides are still talking. Barca is trying to reassure Nico's camp that he'll be registered without problems. Meanwhile, the release clause hasn't been paid yet, and that's mainly due to formalities with La Liga. There are technical steps involved, and this process takes time. Even with the Juan Garcia signing, things weren't finalized overnight, and that deal was simpler. Some sources expected the clause to be paid on July 1st or 2nd, but honestly, nobody knows the exact day. What we do know is that Nico is on vacation with Lamine Yamal in Marbella. He's relaxed, not stressed about anything. That should tell you a lot. Barca is still working behind the scenes to finalize key sales and clear financial space. Once that 8 million euros gap is closed, the club can move forward with Nico's registration. So yes, there's movement. Things are happening. It's not instant and it might not be clean, but it's heading in the right direction. Let me know what you think about all of this. The exits, the transfer fees, the FFP progress, and of course, your thoughts on the Nico Williams situation. Drop your predictions in the comments. When do you think the release clause will be paid? Let's see who gets it right. More updates soon, right here on Odnan FCB.